What is going on, life fitness coaches? Welcome to another episode of the Change Lives Make Money on the Trainer podcast. It's your boy, B Mark, and we got Podchats, your guys' favorite fucking episode of the podcast. And I'm joined by my very handsome, very bald, very jacked business partner. What's up, Doc?
What's up, G? How are you?
Were you expecting an insult?
No, not really. I'm just expecting regular life talk, bro. It's not an insult anymore. This is what people don't understand is that if we don't joke around and insult each other, then it fucking means we don't love each other. That's how it is.
That's good. This is good for the podcast. I'm having fun. All right, let's bring some people up. For those of you guys that are new to the podcast, Podchats is where our clients come on and ask us questions, and we're here to serve. So what's up, my guy, Anthony?
Oh shit, I'm first. Okay, cool. All right, cool. First things first, you guys are fucking awesome. I started the year at $500 a month, and now I hit a 5K month, so I 10x my shit. Going for 2 this month.
Yep.
Definitely catching some momentum, especially social media. I'm able to actually lead gen better, not having to hunt as much. But so one of my issues now is just I got to get tighter on my time. And believe it or not, I've never actually started a Facebook group with any of my clients yet. I'm at like 36. My one kind of concern to start one suddenly is I'm starting to get more female clients, which is awesome. I like working with the bad bitches. So I want to bring them all together. But if there's only like 3 girls in my program, how should I think about adding them together with all the 33 other men? And if the answer is shut up and go watch the trainings, I'm totally fine with that.
No, that's funny. No, it's not at all. I'll give you just a very, very simple breakdown. Unless you have marketed your program as men only, then just put them all in the same group because it doesn't fucking matter. Right? It doesn't at all. All right. Women are just going to fucking rise to the occasion and men will rise to the occasion. Like they'll just match the energy in the group. And if they can't match it, then they'll slowly get phased out because they don't match the tone. You feel me?
Yeah, that makes sense. And the girls I do work with, they're kind of on the same level as the men. They want to see their abs. Like they've used that language before. So that makes sense.
Yeah.
Okay. So it's just like shut up and do it.
Yeah, I feel like from what I've seen in the past, like unless you're trying to make it a deep emotional group for men, there's no problem with adding women. Now, if you're trying to make like a very deep emotional group for men, then never add women to it because men will never expose their underbelly if there's a woman in the room ever. It's never going to happen. No men will be vulnerable. No man will open up. No men will express their feelings. So you'll kill your entire group by doing that. But if that's not your intention, adding women to the group is not going to be a problem. But that's also vice versa. Like this is why Kirst doesn't let men in her community unless it's Brian or myself delivering a training. Other than that, no men are allowed in, period, because it alters the group and it alters what the promise was. Does that make sense, Anthony?
Yeah. It definitely wouldn't be emotional or anything that related. So, okay.
I want to start by saying you're fucking hilarious. So that's number one. Number two, so if you're just a men coach, you can be just a men coach. If you're just a women coach, you can be just a women coach. That's completely fine. When I ran my fitness business, Anthony, it was about the mission and it wasn't about men or women. Meaning, like Aesthetic Nation help people live happier, healthier, stronger lifestyles. And that was like the mission. That's why everybody was there. And so it didn't matter if you were like male, female, like that was like the mission. And sometimes it's like we do run a men only community and like we're about like making men better fathers, better leaders, etc. And sometimes it's like a women empowerment community like Kirsten's is. It's like women empowering women. But I think if you make it about the mission, it doesn't matter, Anthony. That's first thing. Second thing is I think when you start your Facebook group, it's going to be a new thing. And it's going to be a new thing and you want to get people to engage right away. Otherwise, it's going to be useless. So foundations of a Facebook group, number one, make sure your cover photo is fire because first impression. Number two, have a group description. Number three is have a schedule that I'd recommend posting on the cover photo. The reason is when people log into the group, it's really fucking easy what your schedule is. What should your schedule be? So glad you asked. I would do at least one training and one Q&A a week. Your training and Q&A, like training can be like money mindset, whatever the fuck. And then Q&A can be maybe on Thursday. Like that, you only really need 2 calls in your community per week. Any more is just bonus. And then maybe you have one post in the Facebook group where on your check-in day, it's like, let's celebrate our wins from our check-ins. Comment below with your biggest win. It can be like weight loss or something else you're proud of. So 3 posts a week per week scheduled by you. 2 of them are coaching calls. One of them is like a wins post. Last thing I'll say is to launch your community. What I would do is I would do some sort of like giveaway or like prize package or incentive for like the first week. And so like once you launch your community, like you send your message to all your clients like, yo, we just launched our Facebook community. I'm super excited about it because fitness shouldn't be a lonely journey. We're all getting this specific mission together. So for me, it was like, we're all living happier, healthier, stronger lifestyles together. So let's do it in the fucking group. and I'm going to be giving away a $500 gift card or a $200 gift card or like $100 supplement card or whatever to one person who does these 3 things. Number 1, join the group. Number 2, introduce yourself. Number 3, support other members in the first week. Anybody that does these 3 things in the next week, I'm going to be choosing one person and sending you X prize package. So almost make it like a fun little giveaway to launch your group.
Yep, love that. Definitely going to give away Ninja Creamy.
Oh, that's a fucking brilliant idea. Last thing I'll say is you asked 2 questions. Well, you asked 1, but you actually kind of asked 2. With the time management, do you have a workflow?
Yeah, I do. Like, I wouldn't say I'm too stressed out at the moment or anything. I just know, like, being in the CLA, right? You have your warriors that answer questions for you guys. You guys don't even need to answer them. So it's kind of like thinking ahead if questions come up that, you know.
Yep. So what I would say for you is you're almost ready for the 10K mastermind. So I just want to plant that seed. Like once you're making 5K, you're making 5K and you want to hit 10K, we can help you in the 10K mastermind. But I also just
I'll be there
to give you value and help you with where you're at. Between 5 and 10K, the biggest difference is being integral and punctual with your time. And when I say integral and punctual with your time, I mean like if you have like an hour to do your content, you set a timer, you actually do content for that hour. And then when that hour is done, you're on to the next. Because as you get busier and busier, Anthony, it's like if your time starts to bleed into other tasks, then something will end up getting left behind. And so the biggest difference between 5K and 10K, I would say, is time management and mindset. So doing a morning routine, et cetera. I'm not going to get into that, but I think for you right now specifically, make a schedule and be integral with it. Set time so that you're doing the task that you're supposed to be doing at the time you're supposed to be doing it, and then on to the next thing.
Yep. I'm implementing a little progressive overload in my wake up time. So getting there.
Oh, I like that.
I'm at 4.
Your wake up time. That's a good fucking concept. I'm writing that down. I'm gonna do a video on it.
I'm at 4:40 this morning. Now I used to be at like 6 a.m. probably 4 months ago. So a little 5 minutes every week, something like that. Slowly getting there.
You're gonna see a video from me about that this week. So thank you. That's a great idea. I've always like wanted to learn how to explain that properly. Like I always say, like wake up 15 minutes earlier, but like progressive overload for your wake up time. That's fucking brilliant.
Well, I mean, you guys always relate shit to fitness, and it just resonates really well. So it's like the light bulb clicks whenever you guys talk about it in those concepts, which you guys clearly understand. That
like
get that. So
I like it, bro. Cool. Congratulations on all your success. Only 10xing your business is not an easy thing to do. Good job.
Thank you. Appreciate you guys. As always. Bye.
What's up, Zop?
Hello.
Hello.
I'm doing amazing. Greatest day ever. I just want to first say thank you to you and Cole. And I disagree with you for the first time, Brian. Cole's a sweetheart. I love Cole. Cole is like probably like the nicest. Like, I don't know. I have to disagree. Cole's the sweetest. Nonetheless, I have something that's more so towards the ego. I feel like my ego has an agenda. And then I also feel like I have a personal agenda that my life journey wants to go on. And I was looking at one of your YouTubes, especially when it came to like the competition. Like you were ready, you did the work, but it just was not your time. And I feel like I'm running into my ego has a plan, and I'm trying to figure out what's that balance? Because I'm like, I'm still doing the work, but I'm trying to do it in a way that doesn't have me crashing out. Because I'm like, I'm good on Monday, burnt out on Tuesday, readjusting on Wednesday, going full speed on Monday, and something is just causing me to do this.
Do you mind if I go first, Cole? So 2 things. One is the fact that you're asking this question means that you have the awareness that you need to make an adjustment. So I just want to give you kudos on that. Second thing, how much money did you make last month?
$5,200.
What about the month before?
Zero.
What about the month before?
Zero. No, I had a reoccurring. I had like $250.
Right. So the good news is that clearly you're on the trajectory to growth, right? So my invitation for you, I want you to write this down, is you need to find the pace that you can run at.
Mm-hmm.
Find the pace that you can run at. I learned this lesson when I was actually in grade 7. I did like a 400-meter race, and I was like sprinting for the first 200 meters, and I was ahead of everybody, and I was like, fuck all y'all, I'm gonna win. And then the last 100 meters, this fucking guy like passed me and like smoked me because I slowed down and I couldn't keep up with the pace that I started at, which made me realize that like you need to find the pace that you can run at. Because if you're like sprinting on Monday, crash on Tuesday, sprinting on Wednesday, crash on Thursday, can't work on Friday, that means that you're going too hard on Monday. So like a workflow means that it feels good. You're like, you can flow into activities. And don't get me wrong, like I do think that you need to challenge yourself and push yourself. But like For me personally, like I'm a very like I operate off of creative energy. Like that's when I'm in my best element, when I'm able to be creative and I like doing things and it's fun to do things. And there are times that I try to apply I do apply self-discipline, but I schedule my day to make sure that I feel good doing most of the things that I'm doing. And sometimes it just requires discipline. And if there's a week, like as an example, I'm working too much right now, and I was aware of that before I got into this call. On this week, because I'm aware that I'm working too much, I make an adjustment for my schedule for the next week to like decrease, like on Monday, maybe if you have 7 things that you're doing, decrease it to the 5 most important things and then spread that throughout your week so that you can actually keep the same pace and you're not sprinting and starting and sprinting and starting. Because like long term, that's like crash and burn, right? I'd rather you like have a slow and steady upswing. But I feel like the reason that you're having this like I need to sprint is because you went from 0 to 5K. So in the back of your mind, you're like, I can't go back to 0. So I need to fucking sprint every day. Like I need to fucking go. Like I can't take my foot off the gas. But it's like now that you got to 5K, now it's sustaining it, right? So like you shouldn't be aiming to have a record-breaking month this month. You should be aiming to sustain the level that you just got to and adjusting to your new temperature and adjusting to your new normal and trying not to break through. And once 3 to 5K feels fucking easy for you, then we push for the next level. But you got to like adjust to the new level you just got to, right?
Yeah.
Does that make sense?
That makes perfect sense.
Cole, what do you think?
So does that give you the direction and answer you need? Because I don't want to overwhelm you here.
No, that was perfect, especially because I ran track too. And if you take off too fast, you're going to burn out at the end. So it's just the same exact thing.
Perfect. Because really the only question I have for you is like, you said that you have a purpose, but then you feel like your ego has a purpose. Well, what is the ego saying?
The ego, personally, I think, I joined the CLA when it was the 10K thing.
Yeah.
So I'm like, if you don't get your ass to 10K, I'm gonna have an issue because I was 10K in person. But online, I have not hit 10K. And I'm like, I'm a people person. So it seemed like I was ready to come into to 10K Academy, like 15K, what's up? So the fact that I haven't, because that's how I operate in life, I feel like I'm not able to do that here. But this is the first time I've been like challenged. I'm like, damn, this is hard. Like, I'm not as good at this as I am within everything else. And that is fucking me up. Bad.
Touche. So like that's normal. Okay. The journey, yes, exactly, Brian. The journey is definitely humbling. So like everything that Brian said, I don't want to add too much to it. I'll just tell you guys what I do. And again, it's just embodying that nobody mentality. All right. Every time I feel like my ego is getting too big for my success and my ego is getting too big for my like where I currently am, I just remind myself of where I am in life. And like I just check my attitude. Like I am a fucking nobody and I deserve nothing. Who gives a shit about the followings, the money, and everything that I'm doing? The reason why I haven't been on a stage in front of thousands of people yet is because I don't deserve it. Period. Like that's it. I just don't. I can complain. I can say other things. I can be pissed. I could look at other people's opportunities. I don't deserve it. And that's just how it is. And until I fucking reach that point, I'm just going to keep grinding. Now, I have the flip side mentality. I don't believe in burnout. I think it's a fucking joke.
Yeah.
All right. I do not agree with it. I don't believe in it, but I also have a different mentality than a lot of you guys. Like Anthony, I love your dissection of progressive overload for times to wake up. I quit my Percocet addiction cold turkey. When I wanted to wake up at 3 a.m., when I was waking up at fucking 5 a.m., I started waking up at 3 a.m. and I do it every day, 7 days a week. Like I don't fucking bite off a little bite here and there. I fucking choke on the cake while I'm trying to eat the whole thing. Make sense?
Yeah.
But that's just my mindset. So we all need to understand where we currently are, understand how our attitudes maneuver, what we like doing, and how our fucking body feels when we lean into that part of us, and then run with it. Fuck what everybody else is doing, because that's when the ego gets angry. And you're like, what works for me and what keeps me most aligned? And then dive into it. Does that make sense?
Absolutely. And I'm not going to sit here like the financial part of it. Like I haven't struggled with money ever in my life until I decided to go all in on myself. So this is like brand new for me. But what I would say in the academy, I've never been more spiritually aligned, mentally aligned, more focused, disciplined in my life. Like I'm 100K in like growth and development, period. So this is just more so like now I'm like, okay, calm down, ego, because we've changed so much in 2 years.
Yes.
So now it's just a matter of continuing to grow, like mature. Because I guess in a space where I was making money, I was immature as hell. That's why I was able to like let it blow up so fast. And now it's like, now you have nothing on both sides. Now do the climb. I don't want to make it seem like I haven't gained anything. I've gained everything from the CLA. So I'm glad that I was able to go from the 10K, because the 10K Academy definitely was my ego joining. And then now the CLA is like purpose driven, and I care more about the people that I service who are sick and healing from disease and illness. And I'm able to go up the climb with them through my own like spiritual like journey. So I do appreciate y'all for that. But I don't know. I want this money though. Like the money I come.
It's gonna come. Here's the thing: is like I hear you, and I think that for me, I always like I'm a nobody. Like I'm doing well right now, but like if I compare myself to somebody like Dan Martell, I'm not even fucking close. So I think that like always having that mentality of like I will never ever ever stop working on myself. Like you got to write this down. Your success is inevitable. And the universe is going to give it to you when you're fucking ready to receive the lessons. And the only reason you guys haven't achieved the level of success that you want to achieve is because you haven't yet learned the lessons necessary to get you to the next level. And that's it. And so for you right now, the lesson is like find a fucking pace that you can move at. That's the lesson. So when you learn that lesson, the universe is going to be like, all right, you ready to ascend? But until you learn that lesson, it's like, it's the same thing for me and Cole. Like the only thing that's holding us back from the next level is like, there's a lesson that we need to learn and we're currently learning it. And once we learn the lesson and we embody it, then we hit the next level.
Yep.
Make sense?
Perfect.
Bet.
Thank you so much.
You're welcome. What's up, Sammy? I see some repeats. I like it. See the repeats coming here.
Hello.
Hi.
Yeah, I know. I'm committing to like turning up every single week, no matter what,
I love
even if
it.
it's just to show up, because I want to just keep growing. And I'm like, just how many wins my clients have been having lately, I'm just like, this is what I want to do. Like, this is sick. So ready to leave physio world completely, because this is like just so much more rewarding. So yeah, but I have quite an easy question today. I have friends who are also coaches, and they charge onboarding fees, like huge amounts. Like one of them charges $300 for an onboarding fee on top of their coaching. And I just want to know what your opinions are of charging onboarding fees.
Pause.
Yes.
How do you feel about it, Sammy?
Split. One, I'm like, yeah, that's smart because you do put
That's a
extra
fucking
time
cop
into
out.
it.
Fuck that.
But
no,
I'm like,
that's bullshit. You're giving us a 50-50 so you can hear our opinion.
Yeah,
Always,
no.
forever. Nobody ever feels split about nothing. What do you guys think about Brussels sprouts? You either hate them or you love them. That's just how it is. Okay. I hate them. Brian loves them. He can basically bathe in Brussels sprouts. So what I want you to think about is, what do I feel about this? Now tell me and Brian.
icky.
Then
Just
don't
feel
do
a bit
it.
like, ugh.
Then don't do
But
it.
is it a smart move?
No, because you feel icky. Why would you do anything that you fucking feel icky doing? Right? Like, I don't like Brussels sprouts, so I'm not going to fucking eat them.
All right.
Right?
Easy.
It's very
Yeah.
easy, guys. Very easy. Like it's I think charging a $300 onboarding fee for a fucking fitness program is ridiculous. But again, that's my opinion. Your fucking friend might call me a dumbass. Doesn't matter. That's all of our own opinions. This is the beauty of being able to build your own business, correct?
Yeah, for sure. Makes sense.
First of all,
I do agree with that.
Brussels sprouts are fucking awesome. Okay.
I like Brussels sprouts too. It's fine.
Thank you. I
I'm with
appreciate
you.
that.
There we go.
So my answer is I agree with Cole. I'm going to tell you my personal opinion, and this is my personal opinion. It depends. And the reason it depends is because, like, if you guys want to join the Millionaire Mastermind, there is an onboarding fee because the information in that program is going to help you get to like $50,000 a month. And I don't want you to come in, get my shit, and then fucking peace out. So like, you want to get in, there's a fucking fee.
Yep.
The Change Lives Academy is different. There's not an onboarding fee. And if there was an onboarding fee, I guarantee you 50% of the people in this room wouldn't be here, because you'd be like, this is fucking stupid. What the fuck? So it's like, the answer is it depends. It really does depend. However, if you feel icky about it, that it depends swings in the let's not do it. And you can actually use that as an advantage in your sales calls. And you can be like, yeah, so to get started with me, a lot of coaches in the industry charge like $300 to $500 for an onboarding fee. I personally don't like that. I think it's dumb. And so if you want to start with me, it's only blah, 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 blah.
Cool. Easy. That makes me feel better, because I was like, yeah, am I being silly and wasting my, like losing money? But no, I'm not. Beautiful.
No, you're not. And I guarantee you in 6 months' time, you're going to come on this podcast, not even, probably 3 months. You're going to be, I just hit 10K. You're going to be more successful than your friends. And then they're going to come to you asking questions. It's only a matter of time. I promise.
Yep.
Love it. Thank you.
You're welcome. Bye-bye.
Oh, I'm also going to say this too. And then when your friends ask you questions, Sammy, and for everybody else here, be wary of how much information you give them, because you guys paid for a ticket to be at the fucking table. You paid for a seat. Don't just give all your friends free advice because they wanted to watch you on the sidelines improve and then pick your brain. It's a lesson that I learned in the past. It's very important. A lot of you guys will just give. Eventually, you just got to tell them the path to go down and see if they're willing to walk.
Hashtag facts. I also realized that I forgot to do this at the start of the podcast, so I want to shamelessly plug myself. If you're not coming to WealthCon to watch me speak, you must be fucking crazy. Who here likes Podchats? Raise your hand. Who here wants to come hang out with me and Cole in person? That's what I'm fucking talking about. It's going to be at a penthouse in Las Vegas on January 10th. It'll be like Podchats, but it'll be in person. So if you haven't got a ticket to WealthCon, I just dropped a link in the chat for Podchats. We'd love to see you guys there. We did spend a ridiculous amount of money on getting a penthouse just to hang out with you guys because I want to see my fucking crew. And I don't want to just see my crew and you guys just watch me speak and then we leave. I want to hang out with my pizza domination crew in a fucking penthouse. So well, let's fucking go. I'd love to see you guys there. What's up, Katrina?
Hey guys, I don't mean to rush or anything, but I have a assessment call / sales call in 3 minutes, which is what I wanted advice about. So we were in our DMs, and at one point in the conversation, this is the part that I have a question about because I'm assuming it's going to come up in our call. She said, I would love your help. Can you please tell me more about the opportunities you can offer me in my situation? I can suggest also tagging you while I'm training for you to have incremental reach of audience. Adding to that, on her Instagram, in her bio, she wrote marketing, lifestyle, travel. So I'm assuming almost 9,000. So not that many.
That's absolutely nothing. So literally treat the sales call exactly like you treat anything else. And like what we're going to do in today's call is we're going to walk through your fitness goals, your number one struggle. I'm going to game plan how you achieve your goals. And at the end of the call, if I do feel like I can help you, I'll invite you to work with me. My spots are super limited and you can let me know if it's a yes or no. Is that cool?
And when we get to the objection part, well, I'm just assuming that she's going to say, okay, well, those are the prices. Like, what could you do for me if I help you market your training? Like, what would be something I could come back with that would make her incentivized to work with me still?
Here's what I would say. So give her the monthly option. So Cole is a very savage answer. So he's just going to say absolutely fucking nothing. Guaranteed, because I can see his face. I can see the look in his eyes. What I would do if I were you is I would picture the monthly option. Be like, it's $300 a month. Does that work for you? And she's like, what could you do for me? Because I'm blah, 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 blah. Okay, I'll tell you what, my program is $300 a month. But if you wanted to do paid in full, if you want to help me market, it's going to be $750 for 12 weeks. Is that fair?
Okay, so I'll start with the monthly option. And then when she hits me with the like, oh, I'll help with the marketing, then I'll come back with the paid in full option.
Correct.
And say, I'll do that for you only if you're able to.
If you want to help me market, go ahead. I would love to have that. I'll give you $750 for 12 weeks.
Okay, perfect. Sounds good. Thank you.
Go close. Keep us posted.
Thank you.
9,000 followers is fucking nothing, you guys. Okay.
I could spit on a fucking rock outside and get 9,000 followers next week, bro. Get the fuck out of here.
That's funny. Yeah. I literally can see your fucking face, bro. I'm like, I can see this fucking kid's face, bro. Funny shit. Go close. Katrina, you got this shit. We see you. Brandon fucking Roberts, are you coming to Vegas? I think I saw you get a ticket, didn't you?
Yeah, you did.
This fucking guy, bro.
I didn't get one yet, but I'm making arrangements for it. I am gonna be you guys are gonna be in like my backyard for the first time coming into the US.
That's what I'm saying.
Periodically.
We never go to the States and host events. This is fucking dope. I'm excited.
Yeah, no, it's cool. And I love the real estate also aspect of WealthCon. It's gonna be cool. Some cool concepts to learn for a lot of coaches there. I don't have much to ask. I really just wanted to come on and say this is the first time that I got to like thank you guys because I hit 10K last month. So I just wanted to fucking pop onto Podchats and just celebrate that because being on the other side of it now, it's like unreal. It's like a crazy journey of just like your whole life changes, like not just like your bank account, but your whole life and your perspective on life. And it's awesome. And like we were talking about before, it's like it's humbling journey. Like I remember coming in, 10K Academy, I'm gonna make some bank right away, you know, and then you just get punched in the face for a few months and you're like, oh shit, you gotta learn some lessons here the hard way. But it's you gotta learn those lessons in order to kind of sustain it and be able to do it again and again. And I don't know, it's super awesome. And like I love the first thing when I told Brian, like right away, he was like, all right, now the road to 20 begins. Like I love how it's just like like instantly it's like the next level just unlocks you. Like you're happy about it for like a minute and then boom, all of a sudden you just see the next level up here. So yeah, just want to say thanks and super grateful for this community, all the hype and knowledge we share. It's something special, you guys. So appreciate you boys.
I want to flip this back to you. I've got questions and then I want to do an analogy. Who here has played fucking Super Mario? Raise your hand.
I was just thinking of that game.
Like, how boring would it be if you beat level 1 and that was the end of the fucking game? How fucking boring would that be? the purpose of video games, the reason we get so addicted to them is because there's like a challenge to each level, you know? It's like a fucking challenge. And when you join the academy, it's like, okay, these guys are fucking scam artists, fuck, but whatever, I'll try it. And then you sign a and you're like, oh shit, you're like, it actually works. And they're like, okay, I'll get to 5,000. And then you get to 5,000, you're like, oh my God, I got to 5,000. Like maybe I'll get to 7. Then you get to 7, you're like, I'm gonna go for 10, fuck it. And then you get to 10 and you're like, bam. So you're here. Congratulations. I fucking love that for you. Now, I know how much of a journey this has been for you, and so does Cole, because you've been working with us for a while and we've had some deep conversations. My question for you is, for all the trainers that are listening to this podcast right now, that are on this call, that haven't hit $10,000, what would your piece of Brandon Roberts advice be to those trainers?
Ooh, let's go. Yeah. So to the newbie trainer who's just trying to like start their own thing, online coaching, and just like trying to hit that 10K mark. And I even have like a lot of up and coming coaches that hit me up in the DM sometime just because they see me doing my thing. My advice to anyone is that you have to play the long game. Like, you're not just in here for get rich quick, like, oh, let me hit this 10K right away. Like, you want to build something strong that lasts, and like make it almost like bigger than yourself through your community that you create with the people that you are like serving. And it truly is like, you have to like level up your like everything, right? Your content, like the way you communicate, and like your level of service. Because the way that I look at it is like, I'm just like your average Joe Schmo dude. Like, there are so many more coaches in here that are smarter than me, more fucking ripped than me, like have more credentials than me. Like, there's plenty of them. But the way that I can succeed is not really necessarily like compete with them at all. Like, just like be my own best version of myself, and like convey that the best way I possibly can through social media, and providing value. And I eventually just like attract the people that fuck with me, because like, I don't compete with anybody. I think the people that want to work with me are going to work with me. Like, I remember in the beginning, like I used to get super like, oh, I'm not like this person. Oh, I don't have content like them. Oh, fuck, I'm terrible. But now I don't give a fuck. Like, I don't care like how everybody else like does it. I think the way that I communicate fitness is going to be received by like my audience, like my tribe, authentically. The better I can like convey that through social media. And like, the money that you make is just like a measuring stick of like the impact that you create. Like, so it's like a lot of people are probably like very materialistic when they're first trying to make 10K. Like, they're just like, oh, I want to, get out of scarcity, right? We got to take care of bills and stuff like that. I get that. Like, you got to put your ass to the fire sometimes when you're building the business. Like, trust me, I've been behind on bills and had to do some just low level grinding to get myself out of there. But like, the money isn't really more of a materialistic thing, because the money comes from people, right? It's always where it comes from. It comes from other people's bank accounts is where money comes from. So the better that you can serve people, connect with people, have quality relationships with people, and like get them results, have them drop 20, 30, 40, 50 pounds, and like give them that transformation, give them the same knowledge that worked for you. That's where the magic happens. That's when they're just like, shut up, take my money. What are you doing? Let's go. Let's do this ride of fitness, and you just make a cool, authentic impact with the people that you're with. So like, I know it's like, you want to focus on the money, and you should have goals, and have those fucking goals and post-it notes everywhere. Like, repeat the affirmations, get this subconscious programming into you of like making that income goal, but realize like, it's going to come from like helping people, from like being authentically yourself, not trying to like put on a mask and pretend like you're something you're not. Like, just use your voice. Like, the more you do it, like, your first few posts and your first few lives and like your first few DMs, they're all going to sound like shit. You're going to like, your voice is going to tremble on your first few like sales calls, all that stuff. But you have to go through that. You have to, in order to like sustain the business for life. Like, you don't want to just like do it once. Like, you want to rinse, wash, and repeat. And that's almost the thing. Like, it's just like, it's boring work. Like, once you figure out how to do it and just get really good at it, it's like, it's nothing new that changes. It's just like getting better at a bench press or a squat. Like, the exercise doesn't change. You've just done more reps, so you're better at it. So it's like, now that I got the 10K monkey off my back, now it's like, yeah, I want to make more levels of income, but it's like, I want to make more levels of impact.
That was a fucking fire speech, and that was funny how it got interrupted, but fucking
yeah, that really was.
That was fucking 12 out of 10. I think that everybody's like, can we fucking clip this and put it in the academy? Cole, what do you think, bro?
100%, dude. Guys, like, it's always nice hearing an individual understand the depth of business and what it takes to hit new levels at that level, because me and Brian talk about it all the time. But when I hear one of you guys actually embody it and express it in that way, it just makes my entire day. Like, that's fucking perfect, dude. I'm super proud of you. That's
Brandon Roberts, what's your fucking Instagram handle? Because I'm getting people asking on the live stream, and I'm sure a bunch of motherfuckers are like, is this guy even a real person? So what's your Instagram handle?
at BrandonRoberts.fitness.
At BrandonRoberts.fitness. Bro, hearing you speak was like, I fucking could see mine and Cole's lessons coming out of your mouth. It was fucking great.
We're gonna clip that and put that in the academy. Fucking there you go.
That was fucking
Dude,
dope.
success leaves clues, and you guys are like just so like fucking transparent. It's like ridiculous. Like, so just pay attention. Like, you literally just pay attention, do what they're fucking like tell you to do. They have to like repeat the same shit over and over again. If you just like get out of your own ego and you like listen, you're like, fuck it, I'll like just come to the mindset as a beginner. Like, you're just trying to like hear it for the first time. Do it, because like the more you try to think, you know, a more clever way or a more like, no, just shut up, do what they do, keep it simple, and make this fucking bread change some lives. Let's get it.
Boom. Fire. Judith, you're so funny. It was Judith. It was fucking funny. I loved it. I love that you know that it was you. That's the best part. I see you. I fucking see you. That's funny as fuck. Oh, shit. Good thing we're a community of shit talkers, because that was perfect. 10 out of 10.
Mhm.
B, thanks for sharing, bro. That was fucking sick. I love it. Fire me up, son. Fucking fire me up. Brandon's going to be coaching for the rest of the call. I'm out. I'm just joking. Simone, what's up?
Hello.
How you doing?
Good. Basically, I came here to say the same or a very similar thing as Brandon, to say thank you. I wanted to say it last week, but we had a training in the 10K, so didn't get to. So I just wanted to say thank you. Like, I've been in the academy almost 2 years. On the 16th, it's going to be 2 years. And when you're going for so long, sometimes you think, is it ever going to come? And so this was like the proof that, you know, you can do it, and or I can do it. And so I can do it again. So that was really not just the money. Of course, the money is awesome. Like, I'm not going to say that that's not awesome, but like, your life doesn't change. Someone asked me and was like, how did you celebrate? I was like, I had dinner, I went to bed, and then I got up and I serviced the clients that I just signed. So nothing really changes, but your mindset really, and your belief in yourself. And I know I said this to you, Brian, in the DMs, but I haven't said it to Cole. Your guys' belief that you had in me, or that you showed me that you had it in me, really helped me to keep going, because I didn't have it at the start. And I feel like having that proof now and seeing it and helps me believe it. So thank you.
You spoke it, the world heard it, and the universe delivered. Y'all motherfuckers remember when I made Simone go on her porch and yell, I'm a winner, for fucking 30 days straight? You guys remember that?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
How does it feel to manifest that fucking vision like 7-8 months later?
Awesome. Yeah.
Proud of you.
That's fucking dope.
Thank you.
It's cool as fuck. It was a great
I'm
fun.
having a good time today.
Yeah, me too. Like, this is fucking fun. I like this.
Like, it makes me very happy when our fucking lessons come out of our clients' mouths. It makes me smile from ear to ear. I'm like, holy fuck, some people are listening. This makes my whole day.
100%. And like, it makes like, this is, if you got shit to say to us about this, fucking bring it up. Okay. We love this shit. This me and Cole.
Yep.
It is like, you guys have heard it, me and Cole say in our content. You guys can tell from Cole's social media, like, Cole delivers way more value than he ever asks for, period. Like,
Ever.
always fucking delivers value in the social media, posting 2 to 3 times. It never asks for anything. Like, for me, it's like, I always want to make sure that P2 domination gives more value than it asks for. So the fact that you guys are hitting $10,000 a month, fucking crushing it, successful, changing lives, believing in yourselves, that's the shit we're fucking here for, son. Let's go. Congratulations, Simone. You are indeed a winner.
Thank you.
And you have proven it to yourself.
Yes.
Let's fucking go. Next. This is a great time. I love it. What's up, Miranda?
Hello. Yeah, I want to definitely like echo Simone. I also hit a record month, and I just feel like I remember when I first started with the academy, I'm like, why do they believe in me so much? Like, I just was like totally running off of borrowed belief from you guys. And like, you know, I just have just progressed in my own like timing, and it's just super cool to see. And I just am just excited every day, because I know that like something is just around the corner, and I just appreciate you guys always. I just wanted to go or ask if you guys could have a quick look at my content. Is that okay? Just to tell me if I'm on track.
It's the wolf.
All right, when you say tell you if you're on track, what does that mean?
So I took your advice, got the second GoPro, started making my little car chats with my kids into reels. So I've been posting them often, and I get lots of great feedback from them and lots of conversation. So I was like, maybe I should continue doing them. Just want to make sure I'm not missing out on supplying value and that kind of stuff.
So usually before I dive into anybody's content, I ask a very simple question. Are you building your business and are you seeing results in your business due to the content you're creating? Yes or no?
Yes.
Okay, dope. Then we double down on what's working the most, right? And this is where I want you guys to be able to do a self audit on your social media. And all of you guys can go do this by yourselves, whether you're with us right now in the call or listening to the audio only replay afterwards. What you need to do, Mason, you fucking made a sale, bro. That's what the fuck I'm talking about. I just saw it in the chat box. Sorry, I got excited. So what I mean and what you should do is you guys post a mix of value proof connection documentation. Right? Documenting for you is kind of your fucking car chats now with your kids, which is awesome, right? Plus doing your workouts and your meals, etc. While you guys post these 4 pillars, 3 pillars with a sub pillar of documentation every day, every week, you'll start to see one of them do a little bit more. And that's where you double down on the one that is doing better. You give them a little bit more of that while not losing the other pillars because they are necessary. Who saw the little simple tip of the day post that I made in the academy the other day? If you guys did, give me a thumbs up. Thumbs up all around. I want to see. All right. If you guys did not, it is pinned to the top of the group and I'm going to read it after this little rant here. But first off, I want to make sure that we go over your content and you understand what's happening here. Okay. So let's look at it right quick. All right. Of course, my fucking Instagram is muted because why would it not be?
Well, it says on here, it says... Play with sound, bro. Can't hear it.
So right off the bat, we're talking about sex ed. Now, the one thing that I will say is one thing that you could improve when it comes down to this content, Miranda, right off the bat, is put some sort of title on it, especially if you're going to be talking and leaving the conversations like regular, because we're not going to be upping the volume or trying to like pre-frame it a certain way. So just put a title on it, like sex ed talks with my kid. Right away, people are like, oh my God. If you need an example of that, just look up Andy Elliott's content, see how they do the title at the very beginning, and then it cuts out and then the captions are there. Do that. Deal?
Okay, so do you mean like as a cover or just in like on the video itself?
Go to Andy Elliott's Instagram and you'll see exactly what I'm talking about. To give you guys a breakdown, if I was to pull them up right here, we'll pull it up super quickly for everybody who is currently live. If you're on the audio only replay and you guys are listening to this afterwards, you're going to have to go figure it out. But what I mean by this is if you guys check out his content like here, all right, you see us as watch the end. He's talking.
When I have problems,
that's what I mean. So it's the video. You're not putting a cover on because you don't need a fucking cover. But this right here is there and then it disappears because then we're telling the story and you can add a video that doesn't pre-frame with a hard-hitting hook. Make sense?
Love it. Yeah.
Cool.
As a busy mom, you lack consistency with your fitness goals because you're busy juggling.
So one thing that I said yesterday in content audits, and I'll bring it up to you right now. If you guys just dissect the pain of your avatar, you do not need to pre-frame your post with the avatar statement or who you are talking to. Make sense?
Totally wrote that down.
As a busy mom, and then you go into the explanation of what you're talking about when you could just get to the point based off of the pain that only busy moms deal with. Feel me?
Yep.
Does that make sense? 100%?
Yeah, 100%. I did write that down.
Good.
I'm really excited the snow is gone. Like if this was winter, I would be fine. I'd be okay with it.
One thing I'm going to say here is I know you're filming with your GoPro, correct?
Mm-hmm.
All right. Add a microphone. Okay, so what I mean is you can either plug one in so the GoPro sounds better. Guys, I actually vlogged for the first 6 months of me on YouTube with a GoPro and a microphone attached to it. So you can get one that's very simple. Any Rode mic will be able to plug into it. Or put a DJI mic on your fucking lapel and just connect it to the GoPro with the other transmitter.
Yeah, so I did look into that and apparently you need the media mod for my camera. So that's on the way.
Perfect. Yeah, just so it sounds a little bit better. But again, anything that you are starting, guys, where it's a live stream, talking in your car, replay, you and your kids, it's working. It's getting you clients. So let's not change anything. Let's just alter the way that we're presenting the video. Title on it, something that captures their attention. And to think about, again, like this chat right here, I don't know if the entire thing is about sex ed, right? But right away, I heard like, well, how's sex ed going? So like we put that as the title because that's going to capture attention. Does that make sense?
Yeah. 100%.
I also don't think you need to put a cover on this of your kid. Just have it as the video and as like a still point in the video of either her or yourself.
Awesome. Yeah. My biggest question was just that, like, and you answered that, is double down on what's working. So I was just worried about like going on that influencer and like not providing value. But
everybody write this down. I am an influencer because all of you guys are, period. You're creating social media accounts and you influence individuals to work on their fitness. It's just a different influencer. That's all. And understanding that you double down on the shit that is working as long as it is building your business. If you post a video and you get a fuckload of views, but you're broke as shit, don't double down on the thing that's getting you views because that's not going to help you build your business. Make sense?
Yeah.
That's like, and this is kind of shit talk because me and Brian always like to joke around. but it's also very truthful. Brian used to smash fucking eggs in his face and throw protein powder all over the place. Brian doesn't do that anymore. Because he's like, even though it was funny, he's like, next thing you know, I just had a bunch of fucking guys commenting protein on all my fucking videos, and it was hilarious until no one could fucking find the value in my page because everyone was protein, and responding back to all the fucking dudes in the comment section. It was hilarious, but he stopped doing it. Feel me?
Yeah.
Exactly. There you
Got
go.
it. Thank you.
I only have one more thing to say, Miranda. Everything Cole said, super highly relevant. So I'm not going to add anything to what he said. What I will say is I know that you're doing a lot more connection content with your girls, which I think is awesome. I think a way that you can make sure that you're still signing clients, and something simple that you can add, is just making sure that you're constantly sharing your story on like your own before and afters, your own transformation. I'll say this again. I've said it 100 times. If you are a female on a fitness journey, the best transformation that you have that you can sell is you. And the perfect example of this is my wife, Kirsten Mark. All she posts is like motivation talking reels. And what she sells off of is the before and afters of her own transformation. So making sure that you're always updating your audience on your fitness journey and what you're doing, like that's what's gonna sell people.
Yes, I get really good feedback from mine.
Perfect. That's it.
Awesome. Thank you.
You're very welcome. I hope you have the best day of your entire life. Wait, before you go, you said you had a record month. Tell the audience, what was your record month? What did you hit?
My record month was 16,042, and my best month before that was 12,000. So that's super exciting.
Let's fucking go. I love it. Congratulations. I'm proud of you.
Thank you.
You're very welcome. Mr. David Getz, fit over 40, fit over 50, fit over jacked man. What's up, dog?
All of the above.
All the above.
I'm doing awesome. How you guys doing?
Best day of my life, brother.
Beautiful. I want to show you something real quick. Can you see that?
Yeah, what's that?
It's backwards.
I see it.
It's on my board. It's an income goal, 75,000. And my question is an income question because I pinned this on my vision board at the beginning of this year, 75,000, because it's like, fuck, I don't know. Let's put a number down. That sounds good. The year before, I'd only been in the academy for 6 months and I'd made 11,000. So 75,000 sounded pretty good. January made $1,000 in sales. February, nothing. And then March is when my account blew up. I went from 900 followers to like 32,000 followers on Instagram. And that's when I hit 14,000. Now, Brian, you did a podcast with Kirsten and it's about negative speaking. And you said, David Getz is making $100,000 a year and he's got a 6-figure job as well. I wasn't making $100,000 a year from my business at the time. I was like 14,000 year to date. So it's like, holy fuck, that's like, you spoke this into existence and I believed it.
I love that. That makes me happy.
So fuck yeah. I mean, like I got to make this happen. I mean, but my goal was 75,000, but I got to make it happen. And I listened to that over and over and over, that podcast. Like, fuck, it's like, I got to make it happen.
Really? Bro, that's cool as fuck.
Yeah.
So you literally programmed your mind for success. That's fucking cool. I love hearing stories like that. That's fucking sick.
So actually I hit 75,000, which was my original goal at the end of October. I just broke 114. The year's not over yet. I'll probably hit 120. Wow. So my question is, I'm setting goals now for 2024. I'm in the $1 Million Mastermind. Pretty excited about that.
Yeah, wait. No, I need to tell you guys a funny story about the $1 Million Mastermind. Okay, so David Getz sends me a message. He's like, when's the next mastermind enrollment? I'm like, it's like not till January. Like, sorry, bro. And he's like, okay, cool. He's like, can you like give me a little bit like a details, like how it works? I'm like, yeah, I'll show you the details, whatever. So I showed him the details. He's like, okay, I'm in, I'll pay. I was like, it's not till January. He's like, I know, I want to pay right fucking now. I was like, what? He's like, I want to secure my spot for January. I like had to call Janelle. I'm like, I'm super confused. But you're fucking in, bro. So I'm super proud of you. Keep going. Sorry.
I'm excited. So obviously I don't know what my goal should be because how much can I make in 2024? So rather than me just pick a number like I did in 2023, you obviously know my potential and what I've done, and you've seen other trainers. Like what would be a good income goal for 2024?
Before I answer that question, so first things first is I want everyone to understand something. Okay. Every person in this room has the potential to be making $100,000 to $250,000 to $500,000 a year. Here's what I will say. The $1 Million Mastermind, we have 100 students in it right now. Out of the 100 students, we have 14 of them that have hit $100,000 a month. So that's the top 10% hit $100,000 a month. The average income after a year in the $1 Million Mastermind is between $30,000 and $40,000 a month. So that ends up being about $500,000 for the year. I would say if you're in the $1 Million Mastermind and you implement the shit that we're telling you to do, I would say it would be irresponsible of you not to make at least $250,000 next year. So if I were you, $250,000 would be like the bare minimum that I'd be accepting. But I see you making 30 to 50K a month next year. So I would be setting the goal around like 400 if I were you.
See, whatever you tell me, I'm going to believe it because I believe what you said about the 100,000.
I would say 400. If I were you and I made less than 400 next year, I would be upset because you have that. Like you've got the demographic, you're fucking jacked, you've got the following, you're coachable. Sometimes we're gonna bump heads in the middle of our mastermind. I know we are because I know that you and Cole bumped heads in the academy. And I know we're gonna bump heads in the mastermind, but I also know that you'll implement after a while. I think you're gonna hit up 400. If you really fucking want it and you put in the work, you're gonna hit 400 next year.
I want it, and I'm gonna do the work.
Perfect, bro. I'm excited.
Me too.
Let's fucking go, bro. Welcome to the big leagues. I'm fucking pumped for you. Congratulations.
Me too. Thanks for all you guys do. Like, fuck, I wouldn't be here if it wasn't for you. I mean, fuck, I'm still working. Can you believe that? I still have my full-time 6-figure job, but not for long.
Quick 60-second story about David Getz. If you guys haven't heard the story before, David Getz, I saw him on TikTok, and he was like the Fit Over 50 man, and he had this like cool little calendar set up in his bio where like you could like click on his bio and it automatically booked him for a call. And when I saw him on TikTok, I'm like, oh, this guy's probably making money. I'm like, shit. I'm like, this is a cool setup. So he ended up coming into Iron Energy Gym. I think he saw me on TikTok and he wanted to come meet me. I saw him outside and I fucking recognized him. I'm like, you're the fucking Fit Over 50 man on TikTok. I'm like, I fucking recognize you. He's like, yeah, bro, that's me. And so we ended up talking. And it's just funny that from that day you came in and I found out at the time you were making $0 online, weren't you?
That's right.
Which shocked me because from the outside, I'm like, how the fuck are you making $0? You're jacked as hell. Everything looks like you're set up on your social media. So it's really cool to see where that conversation transpired over the course of fucking 60 months. It's really dope, bro. I'm really proud of you.
Thank you. I was posting content for a year on social media before. I just knew that if you built an audience, opportunities would come. I didn't know what it would be. Initially, I thought it would be, brand deals. And then how I get into personal training, like, fuck, I never thought I would be a personal trainer. But when I saw some success stories from people that came through the academy, it's like, holy fuck, this is crazy.
You make your own brand.
Yes, absolutely. The reason why I dropped into Iron Energy is because I had a trip to Castlegar and I literally listened to your podcast for 8 hours. And it's like, fuck, I was like vibrating. It's like, I gotta meet this guy. Like, I was just like, holy shit, like you're the real deal. And it was like, fuck, it was just incredible. Meeting you in person after listening to you for 8 hours straight was like incredible.
I love that. Cole, what were you going to say?
I was just going to say I've got a hard out at 1, but the last thing I'll leave you guys on is one of the reasons why I love David is because he implements every single day. And also he has a fucking full-time job when all these other fucking trainers say that they can't sustain fucking both. And that shit makes my fucking day because it shows the work ethic and the grind to make it fucking happen regardless of how you feel and regardless of what the fuck is going on in your life. There you go.
Boom.
Thank you.
All right, cool.
Thanks, guys. Appreciate it.
Y'all.
I'm still here, guys. I'm here. I got you. Troy, what's up, brother?
Hello, how we doing?
Best day of my fucking life, brother. How are you?
Fucking love it. Fantastic, my friend. Wanted to start off when Bum Cole just left because did want to say thank you to both you guys because I joined after your guys' event and I wasn't making anything online. Made a couple grand here and there. So making some progress. But I know for me, my bottleneck is content. I'm pissed I missed content audits yesterday because I definitely wanted to be on that. But I also know kind of why I wanted to come on here is I know that there's a piece of it that's probably mindset for me as well too, because like even seeing like the other people on here and like looking at Brandon's account and the other lady that was there and even hearing David talking, like my perspective is widening a little bit on like the potential and the possibilities. Yep. But I'm just looking for a little bit more direction because my biggest problem for me is I tend to second guess myself a lot with like my content, my avatar, like I'm just all over the place with it. So I just want to come on here and like see what your perspective is, point me in the direction and I'll make it fucking happen.
Okay, so before I give you my answer, let's see if I can log into my Instagram account on my computer. Sometimes it gives me fucking troubles. So let's start with your Instagram handle. What's your Instagram handle?
Instagram handle is just my name, Troy Duffy.
Okay, Troy Duffy. So I'm going to see if sometimes I can log into my Instagram on my computer and sometimes it's a POS. So we're going to hope that today it's not a POS. So please hold for 1 minute while I see if I can log in. So first things first is who's your avatar? Let's talk about that first.
So right now it's men who want to build muscle and lose the belly fat.
Men that want to build muscle and lose belly fat. And how consistently are you posting right now?
I post 5 times a week on Instagram, every day on TikTok. I'm trying to find the time to increase it a little bit on TikTok and get in a 6 on Instagram.
And so view volume, what would you say your average view volume is on your videos? Do you know?
TikTok, it's like 1,000 to like some hit like 5 or 10K. Instagram, it's like couple hundred to like a good one's like 1,000 to 2,000.
Yeah, so we're gonna go here. I was able to log in, so we are gonna do like a little mini content audit, which is exciting. You'll be able to. That's Troy
Duffy, Duffy.
All right, Troy Duffy. Let's see.
Let's go.
Let's go. So here's what I'm looking for. All right. So when you guys are auditing your own content, you're jacked as fuck, which is a good thing for you because you're assuming you're working with men. Whenever you guys are looking at your content, this is what I do, Troy. So I look at my videos and I'm looking for average view volume. So if I scroll through your videos and my definition of average view volume is what's the average view. Me and Pete did this the other week. I'm looking for the average views on the video. So like it's like 966, 907. So I would say between 1,000 to 1,500 is average view volume. So anything higher than 1,500, I'm like, what am I fucking talking about in this video? So dancing to start the video, right? That's cool. I like that idea. Like dancing to start the video is almost like a hook that's like different. So I think that's why somebody said more shimmying, please.
That was a friend, but yeah.
I like this. You're lucky Cole's not here because he'd be ripping you the fuck apart for not doing more talking videos. So you're lucky he left.
Okay. I would love that. Like I got no problem.
Would never go away until I learned these nutrition hacks. For proof, here's me with the pudge. And here's me at the peak of my last cut. I dropped you.
What the fuck, dude? Why are we not doing more of those?
I thought my belly pudge would never go.
I thought my belly fat would never go away until I started doing this in the gym.
So I guess this is an area that I second guess myself. So like how I guess is it there like can I post like a hook like that like once a month? Like
dude,
every
you can post
week?
That once
like
a week, dude. Here,
sweet.
So
okay, cool.
This is you can post that fucking every day. So this is one of my best friends. And also this is a guy, bro, that was literally getting fucking like 300 to 700 views on all of his videos until I hung out with him in the Dominican and we looked through his content.
Oh, I've seen this guy.
Dude, this guy was getting fucking 300 to 500 views. I'll show you.
He's blown up recently. I feel like
he's blowing up. But like when we were hanging out in the Dominican, like when I say his content was like literally fucking like in the gutter, it was in the gutter. So we started experimenting, trying out some different videos, trying out some different styles. And over the course of we ended up hanging out for about 3 to 4 weeks. We ended up finding our flow, but I just want to show you where he started so that you can really get a feel for where it's came so this is it. Look at this. 1,000, 500, 700.
Very similar, yeah.
Very similar, right? But then we found something that worked and I told him don't fucking stop doing this shit. So let's see.
Stop fighting your own mind. Listen, so many of you out there are battling anxiety, depression. So you want to build a stop doing the outline wrong. Listen, stop training your abs like a bitch. Stop doing your squats like this.
Get it?
Stop doing your decline sit.
Get it?
Stop doing your preacher.
Get it?
So the stops, man.
Stop doing your hammer.
Get it?
This is why your biceps are still puny.
When you find something that works, double the fuck down.
Okay, cool.
So my invitation for you is to go through your videos and go through your videos and see which ones hit. And then with the ones that hit, I would experiment with different variations of that. Do more talking videos because that one has fucking 7,000 views, and do more talking videos about that subject matter. And then try to take some of the stuff that we learned here today, which guys, negativity in your hooks is fucking essential.
Yeah.
Stop doing this. Steal my five-step recipe. Stop doing this. That's the reason it works is because it's negative. People are more drawn into negativity. So that is a concept that you can play around with. But the biggest thing that I want you to take from this, Troy, is you've got content that's already performing. So when you look at your average view volumes and you find an outlier, and my definition of an outlier is one that has higher views than most of your videos, do more videos like that because your audience is telling you what you should be posting.
Okay. And then one last question on this one too. A Five Guys post for me on TikTok worked decently well. Again, can I do one of those every week too? Or some sort of variation of that? Okay.
Variations. Cool. You don't want to do this thing because your audience will get I like to play around with words. Maybe I'll do one where I get my shirt off. Maybe I've got one where I'm in the kitchen fucking flexing, right? So it's play around with it and don't have the same video every time. But follow Trent Harrison on Instagram, bro. Trent Harrison is really, really good at being systematic with the CTAs. Once a week, he'll do a call to action. So just scroll through his videos and you'll find the call to actions.
Cool.
And it's very similar messaging. It's just he's in the gym.
Tweaked a little bit.
Yeah, it's tweaked a little bit, but the messaging is very similar.
Okay, cool. Thank you so much for this, Ryan.
Cool, bro. You're welcome. Good to see you.
You too. Bye.
What up, Pete?
Yo, what up, man?
How you doing, brother?
I'm great, thanks, bro. So yeah, a few weeks ago, you told me exactly what you just told Troy, and I've been doubling down on that. I'm still only signing people that are either referrals from clients or people that I actually know. So part of me is well, go and fucking meet more people, go to more in-person stuff and get them on social. But I still don't think, it's been 3 weeks, maybe I need another 3 weeks. My content's still hitting enough to get cold people in into the DMs.
So, two things. Are you starting conversations with people that are coming into your content?
All of them, yeah.
Okay. And how are those conversations going?
A lot of them are the same people now who are hitting the content.
Bro, what I will say, I think your average V volume is performing better than it was a couple weeks ago.
It definitely is, bro. They're all like 1 to 2,000 and the saves and shares are higher. I just did an audit as you were going through this. So it is, as a whole, the average is way better.
Yeah. So I'm looking at your newsfeed as well. Social proof on your newsfeed.
Yeah. One up. I need to get more. I've got a lot of transformations who have lost like the first 5-10 kilos, but don't look shredded yet. And I heard what you said about Don Carter only posting like the best ones. So I'm trying to stick with that.
Yeah. So I like that. Monty, you raised your hand too late, bro. Sorry. I got a fucking heart out at 1:30. I see you, Doc. You've been here the whole time, motherfucker. You should have raised your hand at the start of the call. Side note, I see you. So advice, contextual, depends on where you're at. If you are Don Carter's been an online coach for fucking 8 years and he's got crazy transformations. And so he can only post the best. When you're a new online coach, you got to post what you got. Also, bro, you have a crazy transformation yourself. And so once a week, Pete, I want you to be updating your own Instagram feed on what you're doing with your own body. It's like showcasing your own physique. If I'm in your position, Pete, I'm posting my own story once a week with like a fucking hard call to action, like a before and after. If you want results like this, comment below. I also think, bro, we need to take a look at your DMs. Like, so the most useful thing that I would be doing if I were you is be looking at your DM conversations and like trying to figure out what's going on, because I like you have enough engagement to be booking phone calls from, for sure. So I'd want to know like what you're saying in those conversations, why they're not leading to phone calls, because I feel like your content's starting to perform now. And now it's about getting those people into phone calls. Are you even booking consults right now?
Yeah, like 3 average a week, maybe 4.
See, that's not bad. You're improving. Is that better from 2 weeks ago?
That's better. Dude, I had a record month last month. Like it was 5.5K last month. So like it's on the up. I just fucking want more, bro. Like I'm just like hungry for more, you know?
I hear you. So 2 things. One, hard thing is like when we are on the right path, we want to fucking get there faster, which is what we just had a conversation with Zah about. So I understand the mentality. If you're booking 3 to 4 calls a week from your social media right now, like you're on the fucking pathway. So some things that you can add to the pathway that's going to help you out would be before and after transformations of yourself. And even if you don't have a lot of clients, bro, it's like use what you got. And when you get more clients, you can market those clients. But that's why, like when you're first starting in the academy, we do a 14-day challenge so you can collect those transformations. And obviously those results aren't going to be drastic, but you're just marketing social proof. Last thing I'll say is, guys, coming into the holidays, social proof as much as you fucking can throughout the holidays, as much as possible, because January 1st is going to be fucking huge. Only if every fucking day on your social media, you're posting all your clients that are losing weight, getting results, transforming their bodies. Then on that December 26th, as soon as everyone realizes that they gained 15 pounds, they're going to be looking for a trainer, and they're going to be going to the trainer that's been posting social proof all the fucking time. Have you done the story engagement trick? Do you know what that is?
We delete them all, then do a poll.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah. Has that been successful for you? Have you used it successfully before?
It bumps up views for sure, bro. I do that once a week, but I can probably do it 2 or 3.
I do twice a week minimum. So I do one on Monday, one on Thursday. And you can do a hard call to action, and then you can do a soft call to action. So a hard call to action is like, I'm looking for 5 serious men that want to drop 10 to 15 pounds of body fat and get in the best shape of their life for 2024. If that's you, vote here. Hell yes, I'm in. Maybe send me info. Not fucking interested. So that's on Monday. And then on Wednesday, I created a free resource to help you eat foods you love while not gaining weight over the holidays. If you want it, I'll send it to you over the DMs. Vote here. I want the resource. Send it over, or screw your resource or whatever. But have that once on Monday, once on Thursday, and then sprinkling social proof throughout your social media. Like you're on the right path, bro. You just need to keep going.
Okay, thanks, bro. That's exactly what I needed. Hey, one more thing, and I'll jump off. Boxing Day in Australia is way bigger than Black Friday. Can I just rinse and repeat the Black Friday sale on Boxing Day?
100%, absolutely. If you're going to do that, then I would be putting countdowns on your story and letting people know, like, I would say 5 days out, start teasing something. Like, Merry Christmas, motherfuckers. I got something big coming for you guys on Boxing Day, so stay fucking tuned. It's going to be lit. Countdowns. Merry Christmas. Something big's coming tomorrow. Hope you're having a great day. In the morning. Boom. Cool. Good?
Cool, bro. I lost you there, but I'm back. Yeah, that's perfect, bro. I appreciate you.
Rock and roll. Talk to you soon, dog.
Thanks, brother.
Ashton, you raised your hand too late, homie. Got to be here on time. Sorry, dog. Kieran, what up?
Hey, Brian. How's it going?
Best day of my life, brother. How are you?
I'm not bad. Getting ready for bed now.
You're fucking, you come on these calls late. I like your commitment to excellence.
Time difference. So I've got a content related question. So I am getting no engagement on any of my content. I think it's improving, but there's still room for improvement. So I was turning up to content audits to get some feedback, but I never managed to actually get on to ask any questions. So
What's your
I've got
username?
put it in the chat.
Okay.
So it's the same people liking it all the time, but I'm not getting any comments, saves, or shares. So I'm finding it difficult starting new conversations with new leads.
Yep.
So I'm just wanting some feedback to see where it could potentially improve. I put up a video yesterday, a reel, and it's got far more likes than anything I've done recently. But I couldn't figure out what about that reel's different from the rest, other than I'm maybe switching location a bit more. So I don't know if that's maybe helping. I have no idea.
Well, let's see. Let me see, sir. Hashtag mini content audit. I like it. I'm here for it. It's all good. Share sound. Once I pass colon social media followers, which will happen within the next 12 months, you guys are going to want to come to me for content audits. So stay fucking tuned, I promise. Anyways.
What exercises can you do to get rid of your belly fat? This exercise helps you burn belly fat. So does this one. So does this one. So does this one. So does this one. Look, I'm sure by now you get the point. It doesn't matter what exercise you do, they all burn fat. It's how you do the exercise and what your nutrition looks like.
Get to the fucking point faster. It's like, what exercise can you do to burn belly fat? Like, when I say get to the point faster, I want like boom, boom, boom. This one, this one, this one, they all fucking burn belly fat. Go to the gym, work out, lift heavy weights, peace. Like that 60-second video could have been a 15-second video.
If you're going to start going to the gym in January to get rid of that belly that's ruining every single outfit that you have, then listen to this advice. Sweating your tits off on a piece of cardio.
See this? Get to the fucking point faster.
If you're going to start going to the gym in January to get rid of that belly that's ruining every single outfit that you have, then listen to this advice.
This is where you should have started the video.
Sweating your tits off on a piece of cardio kit for 40 minutes is about as boring as listening to your granny give you a presentation on how to knit a fucking Christmas sweater.
That's how you should start the fucking video. That's fucking it. You start the video with that, I guarantee you it's a fucking different conversation. Do you have a fucking quirky sense of humor? And I like it. So I want you to bring out the savage in your content, because if you would have started that video with that, I guarantee to get.
If you're going to start going to the gym in January to get rid of that belly that's ruining every single outfit that you have, then listen to this advice. Sweating your tits off on a piece of cardio kit for 40 minutes is about as boring as listening to your granny give you a presentation on how to knit a fucking Christmas sweater.
That's fucking funny. That's the shit you need to be leaning into. Like, you've got a fucking great sense of humor, use it. Also, I like the accent. I think the accent it's gonna fucking, I think it's gonna push your shit. But you gotta
hate it, but
you should fucking love it. You should do a video on that. You should do a video on that. Number one. Number two is like, bro, you're like, you got what it fucking takes. Get to the fucking point faster would be the first piece of advice I give you. Second thing is start your video with something like this. Like, let's add some fucking comedy to start your videos. I want you to follow somebody for inspo. Dad Bod. He's in my mastermind program. And when he started with me, bro, this guy had fucking literally like 300 followers. And obviously he no longer has 300 followers, but I want you to watch some of his content because his content's fucking funny.
I watch his content.
These are 3 common supplements with horrible side effects, and not enough people are talking about these. I hated taking my shirt off at.
Oh yeah, we recorded that at the mansion.
Yeah, trendsetter. Whoa.
Also, what kind of fucking phone do you have, bro?
I have a Samsung Galaxy.
Fucking Samsung, this fucking guy, bro. Are you recording with the front-facing camera or the back-facing camera?
The one in the blue t-shirt is the front-facing, and the one that I posted today is the back-facing.
What exercises can you do to get rid of your belly fat?
Significantly higher than this one.
If you're going to start...
What is that?
What exercises can you do?
That is a fucking...
If you're going to start...
That'll be the difference between you, like your content hitting the algorithm and not.
What exercises...
Is this the one that got a fuckload of likes, or is it this one?
No, the one with the blue t-shirt.
The blue t-shirt got a fuckload of likes because your funny ass made a fucking joke about the granny shit. 100%.
What exercises can you do to get rid of your belly?
But that to me is like the quality that I want to see. I also don't know if like the belly fat line, like I would be playing with some different hooks, because it seems to me like the belly fat line isn't fucking hitting, right? What's this?
Guys, if you're trying to put on muscle, yes, you need...
Well, that's a fucking hook that hit bet harder than any of them on your page.
This was when I was kind of...
Guys, as you get older, you're talking 35.
That's another fucking hook that seems to do well.
If you want to build shoulders...
Sorry, what were you saying?
That was when I was kind of jumping around different avatars.
But it's the same fucking shit. If you want to burn fat, you still need to fucking build muscle. It's the same shit, right? Go to the gym, eat fucking healthy food, gain lean muscle, burn belly fat. It's the same shit. What we need to do is we need to figure out what the algorithm is telling us that they want to see.
Here's how to set up the rack for a bench press.
Bro, you got the fucking goods. You've got videos here that are 2K, right? 2K. There's one right here, because like your average view volume is 400 to 600. So any of them that are like 1500.
Here is a wee video on how to use lifting straps. First,
See, I like the accent. I think it's great. I think it gives you an advantage. You've got the fucking shit. So I'm gonna give you homework because I want to make this actionable. Make a list of your top 5 performing videos in the last 90 days. Ask yourself where you filmed the video, what the video was about, and what the hook was, and make your next 5 videos around those ideas.
Done.
Cool. I like your commitment to excellence. I see you. Exactly. Bray, show your personality. Bray, what's your Instagram? So Kieran can go watch your shit.
Ooh, wellness with Bray.
Wellness with Bray. Bray is fucking a perfect example of like using your fucking personality in your content. You've got a personality. Don't shy away from it. Lean into it.
Will do.
More granny jokes.
On that one.
Hi, bro. Last and definitely not least, Miss Jenna O'Toole. What's up, girl?
Hey guys, how you going?
Best day of my life. How are you?
I'm really good. I'm actually so nervous at the moment. I'm like shaking.
I love it.
It's my first time on Podchats, so I just wanted to share a win and say hello.
Hi.
But Brian, you signed me up about 14 weeks ago, and at that time I was working with an online coaching company, and they made all the 11 coaches redundant. And I'm, divorced with 2 kids, so that for me was very stressful. And I finally found something that I really enjoyed, online, because I tried previously for a year trying to make money online, and I didn't make any money. Anyway, came across you, Brian, and literally I live in a small town, and so there's not much job opportunities. So I didn't want to go back to, working at a cafe. And I literally just grinded my face off. So for the first month, I made 4K. My second month, 5.3, and my third month, 6. I'm 2 weeks into this month, and I'm at 5.5.
Oh shit!
And I've up to a lot of renewals. So I was a little bit nervous because I'm like, shit, coming up to Christmas and New Year's, but 2 people are finishing up this week, but I've got 5 renewals. So yeah, really happy, really stoked about everything. But I just wanted to say thank you, and the course is awesome. So just wanted to show my face, and I'm going to start showing up. Yeah.
I love that. First of all, congratulations. That's fucking sick. What small town are you from in Australia?
I live in Yamba, New South Wales. So originally from Sydney, but I've been living here for around 7 years now.
I love that. What's your Instagram? Just so everybody can follow you.
Jenna O'Toole Fitness.
Jenna O'Toole Fitness. That's amazing.
Yeah.
First of all, congratulations on all your success. So cool. So happy for you. Second, super happy that you found something that you're passionate about. I love that shit. And third, is there anything I can help you with? Or did you just want to share wins? I'd love to help you.
Well, I did. Yeah, I wanted to share that mainly. I did jump on content audits for the first time this week. And that's really the one thing I really want to double down on. I find that I do well with my connection posts, recipes, workouts. But when it comes to my videos, I'm not getting with value posts. I'm not getting as many, comments or likes compared to the other ones. Mm-hmm. And I feel that maybe it's my hooks over giving too much information and too many pain points. So I think that's my problem.
Okay. When you, this is honestly, every online trainer struggles with this. So I'm going to give you a very simple process to make your guys' videos better. This is Kieran left, but this would have been helpful for him too. So step number 1 is I want you to write a video script. So the reason I think it's important to write a video script is social media. You only have a certain amount of time to capture people's attention. And if you don't capture their attention, they're fucking out. So what I like to do, I'll give you my process is, let's say I have an idea. Let's say I'm eating my spaghetti meatballs. And I'm like, I love smashing spaghetti and losing weight. So I'm going to smashing spaghetti and losing weight. That's a video idea. And then I'll talk. So that's a video idea. And then I'll write about what I want to write about. So I'll be like, most people cut out carbs to lose weight. It fucking sucks. We're doing 2 hours of cardio. It's miserable. You don't have to do that. If you know what your calorie intake is for the day, you can eat a ton of carbs. These are some of my client results. So I'll write out the whole thing. And then I'll ask myself this question, write this down. How do I say the same thing with less words? So once you write out the whole script, reread it and say, how do I say the same thing with less words? Take out any unnecessary words. Once you take out all of the unnecessary words, this is how you find your hook. You either, number 1, put a negative hook at the top of the video. So as an example, stop eating fucking spinach and trying to lose weight, as an example. Or you could take a part of the video that's interesting and put it at the front, like I advise Kieran to do. So literally be like, if you want to smash spaghetti and lose weight, listen up. Make sense?
Yeah.
So that's the value content. So let's practice. So your homework is super simple. I want you to write 3 scripts. And then I want you to sit down and ask yourself, if I could say the same thing with less words, what would that look like? And then I want you to we'll write 2 scripts, a negative hook at the start of one. So like, stop doing 2 hours of cardio and trying to lose weight, ladies. And then one of the videos, I want you to put like the most interesting part of the video at the start.
Okay.
Step number 1 is to write the script. One thing I will say is I think it's good to practice your value content, because I think that any like skill that you can develop in your online coaching business that will lead to more views is going to lead to more income. So that's good. Yeah. Keep developing that skill, while also understanding that if people are really resonating and connecting with your connection content, don't stop doing that, because like that's what brings in clients.
Yeah.
Right. Like that's what you're naturally good at. So make sure you lean into that while you're learning the new skill.
Yeah. Cool. Awesome. Thank you.
Cool. Make sense?
Yeah. Thank you.
Also, Haas, who is currently viral on social media, just typed something in the chat, which was super helpful. Haas said, ChatGPT prompt really helps me make the scripts more concise. Make this script more concise, and I take verbatim from that. So you can take your script, put it in a ChatGPT, and say, make this script more concise. That's cool. That's a good fucking takeaway. I like that. Cool.
Awesome. Thank you.
Congratulations on your success. I'm very proud of you. That's fucking awesome.
Thank you.
You're welcome. So good. All right, guys. Well, thank you guys for coming for Podchats. Hope you all have the best of your entire life. Friendly reminder, if you're not already coming to WealthCon, you fucking should, especially all you trainers that are making money, transforming lives, and doing everything in your business. You should come to WealthCon, because it's going to be me, Cole, my beautiful wife, Kirsten, Mark, and you guys are going to get to hang out with us in like a small, intimate setting. So again, if you're not coming to WealthCon, highly recommend it. Just send me a message on Instagram and be like, yo, B, I want to come to WealthCon. Can you send me some details? I will send them to you. Tickets are only $500. Well, they're usually $1,000, but we're getting a 50% discount. And you get to hang out with me in a penthouse. I think it's a pretty good idea. So peace and love. Hope you guys have the best day of your entire life. Love y'all. And I'll talk to you guys in the next episode. Let's go. Thank you so much for tuning into today's episode. Hopefully you got some value. If you did, and you want to learn more about how me and my team can help you scale your online fitness business to $10,000 a month, DM me 10K on Instagram at TheRealBrianMark for more information, and I'll reach out to you to see if I can help you grow an online coaching business.